Hi, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be doing some baking. I don't know about you guys, but we have no flour currently at our supermarkets. However, my dad did manage to find almond meal. So I typed almond meal recipes into Pinterest and clicked on the first thing that came up, which is almond flour banana muffins. So that is what we are going to be making today. I'll leave a link in the description of the recipe that I'm using. So the recipe makes 12, however I'm going to third the recipe today. This recipe should make 4. So what you're going to need for this today is 1 brown banana, some almond meal, an egg, vanilla essence, salt, cinnamon, baking soda. I'm going to put some mixed berries in mine, but you don't have to have that. And then you need a wooden spoon for stirring, some measuring cups, a bowl, muffin tray, muffin cases, and it says to make it in a food processor, but I don't have a food processor, so I'm going to be using a baby mulcher thing. It's quite handy. So to start off with, we're going to preheat the oven. It recommends 350 degrees Fahrenheit, but I have no idea what that is, so I'm going to just assume it's 180 degrees Celsius, and we'll set that. So now we're going to line the baking tray. I'm going to put 5 in, even though the recipe says it's going to make 4, just in case. So now those are lined, I'll put that aside for later. Okay, now for the actual baking. We're going to add in a banana. I'm not sure if we're supposed to chop it, but I reckon we'll just throw it in whole and hope for the best. I'm going to add 1 egg. Crack. Tough egg. Goes. We're going to add a third teaspoon of vanilla next. I only have a smidge left in this bottle, so I think I'm just going to pour the rest of it in. I don't think it'll be too much more than what we need. Looks about right, I reckon. Okay, a third of a teaspoon of cinnamon next. This is a quarter, so I'm going to add 1 and a little bit extra. So now we need a third of a teaspoon baking soda. So I don't have an actual third teaspoon measurement. So I'm going to use this half, so I'll use just under half, I reckon. That'll be about right. Okay, third that. And then we need 1/6 of a teaspoon baking powder. I previously made the baking powder out of baking soda and crema tartar. 2 parts crema tartar to 1 part baking soda. So we're just going to add a smidge of this. About 1/6 of a teaspoon. Here we go. Okay, now we need to add a tiny pinch of salt. Like a fancy little chef. Now we've got the banana, the vanilla, the egg, the baking soda, the cinnamon, the salt, and the baking powder. We can blend it. I don't know if you've ever accidentally left the lid off your blender before, but if you don't use a baby mulcher right, you can end up with the same result. So we're going to be a bit careful with this. But I pre-mashed the banana up a little bit, so I think it'll be about right. Okay, so it just says process until smooth, so it's very liquidy, so this will be interesting. And that looks pretty good. So now that we've processed this enough that it's smooth, we can add our dry ingredients. So now we're going to add 1 cup of almond meal or almond flour. In it goes. That's about 1 cup, I reckon. So we'll pop that in. So we're going to process this just enough to combine, it says. So let's see. Pretty good to me. Okay, now that this is all combined and looking like goop, I'm going to add some mixed berries in now, I think, so I'll take this off because we're done with that. before, but I think they're still quite frozen. So I'm going to zap them in the microwave for 30 seconds before I put them in. Now we have unfrozen berries. I'm going to add in my now non-frozen berries. Oh, that was good. Cool, so now we poured in our non-frozen berries. Give them a mix. It looks pretty good. Alright, that mix is all nice and combined. It's time to put it in the trays. The recipe says use an ice cream scoop, but I'm just going to be using soup spoons today. So I'm just going to start scoop one. I reckon we'll start with one blob in each. So we'll fill them to about 3/4. So they've got enough room to rise. Tell you what, I think we might be able to get a 7th one out of this. That's only 6. There we go, they're all in their tray, ready to be cooked. Our oven is warm. Let's put them in. In you go, little friends. It's baked for 30 minutes or until golden brown. So I'm going to put the timer on for 25 minutes. And we'll come back and see how they go. Okay, they're all set for 25 minutes. See you soon. Yum! The muffins look amazing and smell even better. So we're going to take these out, pop them on here. Okay, so we'll leave those there and we'll come back in, I'm going to say 10 minutes, and then we can give them a try and see how they are. I have high hopes, they smell amazing. I'm just going to pop them on this wire rack so that they can cool fully. Plate and knife ready, so I think I'm just going to try one. It's been about 10 minutes. Let's go for this one. It smells amazing. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, now it's time to taste it. Okay, that tastes amazing. So in terms of presentation, they look a little grey. They're slightly grey, but I think that is the almond meal and the blueberry. However, they look quite cute in their little cases, so it kind of works, it kind of matches. They smell amazing, and they taste even better. So on the whole, I think I'm going to give that a 9.5 out of 10. The only 0.5 taken off is due to the grey coloration, which is not very appetizing to be honest. But they taste amazing, so it was all worth it. Thanks for watching my banana and almond meal muffin video. They turned out a lot better than I expected. And I am very excited to eat these and then make the recipe again so I can eat more of these. Hope to see you for the next video. Bye! That's not a noise that's supposed to make. Sure, it's fine. Combine. Use tablespoons. These aren't tablespoons, these are soup spoons. Smells so good. I really want to eat this mix. Don't eat the mix, it's got raw egg in it. But I really want it. I don't have enough hands.